is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. It's the first game in the month of June between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Alec Mills will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
So now into the box is Jurickson Profar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The first baseman, number 10, Jurickson Profar.
First offering. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Here comes the 1-2.
That's a ball.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Luis Campusano is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
Nope,
2-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Fernando Tatis Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-1. Toward the alley in left center, that's a base hit. And with his speed, he may be thinking about 2. Throw into second.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Will Myers. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, and right up there amongst the league leaders in batting average, too.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Joe Musgrove is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
Cameron Maben is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1-2. Locks him up for strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Yes, he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Musgrove has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind it because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. And there's out number 2. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all of the game. I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through. Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maben in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 16 RBIs. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Batting 7. The left fielder, number 29, Jose Azocar.
Digging in next, Jose Azocar. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Standing in now, Jorge Ona. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Used the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. The 1-1 home. No score here as we play inning number 2. Little chuckle back to the mound. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. And that brings up Javi Baez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Baez.
First pitch of the AB now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Azarkar has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes in still down on the interstate at 199. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
あれは取ってくれる
Bottom
ん
of
だ
the second here with no score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ona is there, 2 gone.
Batting sixth. The center fielder.
ライト
2
こあるっ
down,
て
no
ま
one
した
on
な
base. And up next, the center fielder Jake Marisnick. First pitch coming, here it is. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Joe Musgrove. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 44.
First pitch on the way.
Musgrove.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his
ああ、
off-speed
ピッ
stuff.
チャー臭いな、これ。
The 2-0. Fouled off. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home.
うわ。
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Next up is Luis Camposano as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the 1-0.
うわ。
Hey, now he's got me confused
Out,
up here. This is a
out.
known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
18度もありますよ、今。
And a sinker dips too
か
low
なり
there.
熱なってき
Into the
ました
dirt, in
な。
fact. Musgrove leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
かなり蒸し暑いで
Well,
す
that's
ね
a。jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2
Holy
count with 1
bro.
out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a
やばい
pitch
です
to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
凍え死にますよ。
And he fouls this one off.
焼死する。焼け
Third
死ぬ。
inning, no score to this point. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
ストライ
A
ク
lot
は
of indecision there on that check swing, and
止め
that's
たんで
something
す
you
け
see
ど。
quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between
どう
striking
やら
out
入
and
ってる
drawing
んで
the
すか
walk
ね。
can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
カブスもなんか借金チームですけど、
And that misses 1-1.
実際戦うと強いんですよね。ああ、ボー
Tried
ル
to
だばい。
crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Austin Romine.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
今日はなんか腹の調子がやたら悪かったですな。
Takes this the other way to right, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot. Carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
On to first, and they get them both.
これは助かった。
The pitcher,
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the pitcher, Alec Mills. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch.
Pops this one up. Tatis is there for it. And the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Will Myers.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward.
これはライトフライ。
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Now here's the first offering. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. That evens it up 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning.
完璧に捉えてるんですけど。
And now in the box, Gosuke Kato. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
ゴースケ加藤さん。
And now the first pitch.
よいしょ。
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something
今
brewing
ピ
here.
ッチャーも
First
受けて
pitch
ましたね。
single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into
た
that
まに当たっ
bullpen, but
て大怪我
sometimes
しますか
desperate
らね。
times call for desperate measures.
And he's back standing.
血だらけになったりとか。
At the plate now, Jose Azocar. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one. He singled in his first AB. And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he can...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. One left for San Diego. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Cameron Maybin.
The left fielder, Cameron Maybin.
氷を変えました。
First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's out.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes. Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
よっしゃ、アウト。
over to first, and they
よ
got
っ
it.
しゃ。完全に逆つきましたな。
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag.
残念でしたな。
And it was real quick, too.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. This guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Again, another foul ball. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now another 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is Myers. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Red.
Base is empty, 2 away. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now the pitch. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Through 4, still tied, nothing.
ヒットも1本しか打たれてないっすな。
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Jorge.
And now the first pitch. Jorge Ona stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes.
No.
The bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The pitcher, number 44, Joe Musgrove.
So next to bat will be Joe Musgrove. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
You froze him on the fastball there. Joe Musgrove goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
普通に入ってましたが。
Here's Jurickson Profar. Fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
Not shortstop, Javier Baez.
まだもうちょい投げれるでしょう。
Now here's the first offering.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Pitch is popped up. Cato is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth. As we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, fourth in the NL in that category. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, and there are
星
two
の
gone
カ
now.
ービィ、スターライ
Now batting,
ズ、錦のアライズ。
Jake Marisnick.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the center
アラ
fielder
ンさ
Jake
んも
Marisnick.
爆睡してんちゃいますかね。
First pitch on its way. Oh my, this
あー、
ball
持
is
ってかれた。
crushed. Where will this
あ
one
ち
end
ゃ
up? Into the bleachers and gone.
なんて
A
こ
solo
った
shot
い。
here
なん
by
やこの
Jake
人ら。
Marisnick. 7 home runs for him
な
on
ん
the
かえ
year
らい
now. And
踊
the
ってま
Cubs
す
are
よ
on。the board first, 1-0.
Awesome swing right there. You
完
never know
璧に
when
持っ
that
てかれました
huge
な。
moment's going to come in the game. I know there's a little bit left in this one, but certainly they got to feel good about themselves.
Hey, anytime you could put some points on the board, we're not sure if this is going to be the difference in the game or
な
not.
んて
But
こっ
certainly when
た
you
い。
get a big swing like that, make the fellas in the dugout feel a lot happier about the way this one's going to turn out at the end.
The catcher, Austin Romine.
At the plate, Austin Romine. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip.
いたたたたた。
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the
あ
middle.
あ、これはか。
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
First offering on its way as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And there's ball 2 now.
いやー、いけないか。
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it and end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other
ピッ
way.
チャーそのままですな。
To the plate now, Alec Mills. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down the zone will get him an out.
Cronenworth is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over.
なんとか1点で。
Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Chicago. So now here is Luis Campusano, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
よっしゃ。
Line drive to
セ
center
ン
field.
ター前。
Gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the inning opens with the
なんと
Padres
か
getting their
1点
leadoff
取らん
man
と
on
ね。
base.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the
ああ、そう
leadoff
ピッチャー
guy
やっ
ends
と
up
かんと。
reaching base right now, and you're looking for
忘
that
れてた。
1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
アウトアウト。
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr.
うわ
as
低
he
め
will
い
take
っぱ
a
い。
fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming out. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Corner is there. One down. So here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch. The swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out
めっ
of play.
ちゃ甘いですな。
Campusano
ど真ん
at
中の
first
カー
with
ブ。
one gone in the inning. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And it's
ス
fouled
トレ
away.
ート。なんかちょっと外れてるような。あーボール。
The 0-2 delivery.
いやーこれもボールやな。
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And that one swung out and missed 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear
あ
down
れ
and
が
get a big
当たらん
one.
とは。甘い。
Hit hard on the
あ
ground
ー
to
じ
second.
ゃあ
He'll go to Baez at second
真
for the
正面。
force, and that ends the inning.
甘かった
Padres
けど
lead
真
one.
正面。
They trail this one 1-0.
ヘイヘイって書いてんすかあれ。
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and
Out,
they'll bring in the
out.
left fielder Cameron Maben.
The left fielder.
それヘイヘイヘイとかいうテレビありましたよね。そういや。
And now the first pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Liner towards second.
あれを
Diving
また持
try,
っ
but
てい
it's
くか。
through into the outfield.
相当打ちにくいはずなんですけどね。
Now batting. The right fielder. Jason Hayward.
21.2。
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear
まあ
that's
でも
all for his
1点で
starter
抑えてる
time.
だけマシですけ
He'll
ど
wind
ね。
up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Emilio Pagan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at
Pagan-san.
first and nobody out. So now to the plate, Jason Hayward, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And
う
there's
わ
ball 1.
ー、球やな。
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that
あ
is
れが
a
でも
real
ボール
tough
なんです
pitch
ね。
for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of
こ
times,
れが
if you
スト
do
ライク。
swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
あーランナー出てる。
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count 3-2.
そういや、4月に出る予定やった最新作のイブがあれですね、延期になりましたね。
And he misses
いや
ball
ー、入ってないん
4,
か
so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, you
残
know
念
he's
な
not
がら
happy
延
with
期し
that
ま
call.
す
When
が
it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
どっちでもええぐらいですけど。
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
おっと。
Reined in. Here comes the 1-2.
Number 3 hole
な
hitter
か
up
な
right
か
now.
ボールを
Clean up
振
guy
ら
on
んです
deck.
な。
2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
うわ
And he tries to get him to reach
しっか
for
り
it,
見
but
極
it
めて
stays
きよるな。
outside 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
First and second here with nobody out. Hit on the ground to
よっしゃ。
third. Scooped up. There's
あ、今
one.
なんかトリプル
On to
プレイいけ
first,
そうな
and
感
they
じやっ
turn
た。
the double play.
ノーアウト。1、2、3、4、5、6。
Made him throw a
今の
lot
なん
of
か
pitches in
タ
that
ッチ
at
した
bat,
ら
but he'll take the double
ラ
play
ン
as
ナ
a
ーアウ
trade
ト
off
になり
for
そうや
sure.
ったんですけど。
Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring
まあ
position
なん
with
とか
Sugano.
ダブルプレイにしましたけど。
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, as the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate.
あれ、
Pick
こ
your
のバ
buddy
ッ
up
ターあ
and
れ
just
ちゃい
ground
ま
it
す。
into a double play.
20の
I don't
表紙
care
になっ
what
と
it
った
looks
人で
like,
すね。
single, gap, or homer.
バイエ
Just
ズ
get
さん。
that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate.
ええ
Throw to first
超
with
どん
time
詰ま
to
り。
spare, and the side is retired.
まさかのキャッ
One
チャー
left
ゴ
for
ロ。
the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0.
超どん詰まりでしたね。
Stepping in once again is Gosuke Kato. He'll lead things off here in this 1-1
さあ、加
contest.
藤さん。
Now here's the first offering. Hard hit ball
いや
to second, right
ー、
to
当た
him.
りええのに。
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to
捉
start
え
inning
てるん
number
すけど
7.
ね。
Next, it'll be Jose Azocar. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Late that time for a strike.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
うわあれがまた当たらんですね。
In now, Jorge Ona. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
オナー
Set
さ
to
ん。
deliver the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. This is in the air
あ
out
あ、
to
打っちゃい
right.
た。
And Hayward will make the catch,
結
and
局
that ends the
7 回
inning.
までゼ
Padres
ロ。
down in order. It remains 1-0.
なかなか入らんすな。
Now at the plate, here is Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's outside.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
Grounder down the line at third. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
粘りますな。
Full count now. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it.
危ない。
And he hauls it in for the
取り
first out
方
of
が
the
怖
inning.
いな。体勢がおかしかったですね。
Now batting, catcher.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. From the stretch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now is Nico Horner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Azarkar gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 1-0.
なんとか点取らんとね、もう変わると思うんですけどね。どうしようかな。64。
Trent Grisham will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
っていうかまだ投げんの。もう変わると思ったらね。
First pitch on its way. Swing line
おっしゃ
drive. That's going to be trouble.
抜けた抜けた
Around
抜け
first,
た。
he's digging for second.
もたつく間に三
And
塁
he'll
へ
get
と
in
か
at
言ってもいい
second
か。
base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their
やっ
chance
と
right here.
い
They've
いとこ
struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at bat at a time.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jonathan Holder will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Wilson Contreras is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double
防御
switch.
率 0.00。
So the
完
batting order
璧に
turns
抑え
over
てんす
now
か。
and set to go Jurickson Profar. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, this time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
球種が多いですな。
And he fouls this one off.
シンカーは投げへんけど、基本曲がるやつばっかですね、こっちに。
Now a pickoff play at second
危ね
and a dive, but he's back.
逆疲れ
Hits
そう
are
やった。
even right now at 5 aside. Runner breaks for third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marisnik is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
取り寄ったか。ランナー走ってたんですけど
Up
ね。
next for the Padres, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set. Here it comes.
ああ、また打ち上げた。
Corner will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
So stepping in is Fernando Tatis
捉え
Jr.
てるけ
He's
どあ
knocked
か
to
ん
the
ですな。
outfield, could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. No runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's
ス
0-2
ライ
now.
ダ
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those
ー。
are
完
two
全な
bad
ボール球。
swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes one swing.
And
Otto.
no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
誘いのカー
Hey,
ブ。
that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Still
うわ
1-2 as he fouls it
あ
away.
の球嫌いですわ。
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
ああ、また打ち上げた。
Rizzo.
Foul,
on
foul,
foul
foul.
ground. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring
なんかああ
position.
いう当たり多いです
One
ね。なん
left for
か
San Diego. They're down 1-0.
あんまに1点が遠いな。
Eric Hosmer stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base. Austin Adams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Austin Adams.
まあ引き締まった試合ですけど。
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
うん、大丈夫そうですね、今だ。
And the pitch.
これ時間の表示がね、なくなってもうて、何分やってるかわからんなってくるっていう。なんかアップデが来てたんですよね。
And this misses the outside corner, so it's not
表示もさらに小さなっていいんですけど、時間が消えてもうてね、何分やってるかがわからんっていう。
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
スイッチのアップデですわ。これは打てんですね。全然高さが合ってない。
Here's Cameron Maben now. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Myers on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason.
Next to stand in is Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
ああ、打たれた。これはあかん。
On to second goes Hayward. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
うん、話し合い。
Time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
まあ、ここで3番。これは怖いですな。おっと。おー、やばい。なんとか抑えた。よいしょ。怖いな。さあ、最後の攻撃。点が取れるのか。あちゃー、キンブエルさん出てきた。抑えのピッチャー。このピッチャーがまた球が速いんですよね。前かがみでサインを独特の投げ方の人。ライト。
Tommy Pham will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
ストレート、ナックルカーブ、ツーシーム。
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. Nothing in one. He'll come in here at 259. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
ナックルカーブ。
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there.
振り遅れましたな。99枚。ああ、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。サード、変えます。マチャドさんで。超前かがみで。
First pitch on the way. Fouled away.
あの球を打ち返さんとね。
9 homers, 26 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way.
ボール。
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire.
手の出し方が中途半端。ちょろっと手を広げるっていう。
1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
完全なボール球。
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this
ど
one's
う
going
見
to
て
end
も
up as
ボール
manager.
やけど
Two hitters, two strikeouts
手
from
が
the
出
closer.
る。
There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
さあ、加藤さんで。
Into the box now, Gosuke Kato
Whoa.
as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it.
負
Catch
け
is
ま
made,
し
and
た。
the Cubs have claimed the
1
fourth
点取れず。
consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
この1点で負けるっていうのも
That's what
ね。
happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game.
しかも借金のチームに負ける
It's
と
almost
い
a
う。
shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Chicago Cubs used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Alec Mills
綺
earns
麗に
his
日
sixth
付が変
winning
わる
decision in
前
this one. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save,
間もな
his
く0時
10th.
で
So
す。
that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa, Dan
お
Plesac,
は
Heidi
ようござ
Watney,
い
and our
ま
whole
す。
crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
13日日曜日です。いやー、1点が取れんな。ヒットは打つけど後が続かんってね。結局あの一発だけでしたもんね。これでまた連敗ですな。勝っとかなあかんとこで負けてますな。まあ貯金はあるんですけど、ドジャースの差がまた広がって 11.5 になってますわ。貯金が35あるってどんだけやねんって感じですね。カブスは4位ですもんね。借金10ですからね。その割に偉い。勝てないっていう。いやー、ドジャースやばいっすね。今でもこれでも、貯金12あるんですね。12あるけど、11.5 っていう。強すぎですね、このチーム。さあ、終わりましょうか。さあ、では。